Hey there, welcome. This is Weave3K. Now, I wasn't really going to do one of these because I really don't think my room pales in comparison to a lot of other rooms out there. And I'm talking about a video game room. But I've been asked by request to go ahead and, if I would film it. So here I am doing just that. So we're going to go ahead and without further ado, two caveats. One, I have a severe end autism child. He's my son. I don't really film him much. He's 9 years old. Um, and he has a cloth on his seat because sometimes he still wears a diaper. And sometimes he tends to, play with his diaper down there, and sometimes some will leak out. So you're going to see a towel on one seat. That's why. And he also has a tendency for wanting to rip everything. So I have an NBA Jam arcade machine in here that's going to have a rip sticker. That's because of him. The game still works fine. He also broke the plastic on top, which if one arcade would get their shit together, I would buy one from them and replace it. But I've since moved his chair since he's done all this damage to it. The sticker I don't really care about, but I'd like to replace the plastic on top, and I'll show you what I mean. That's just to get that out of the way. With that out of the way, here we go. It starts. First on my door to the room is that sign right there. Then you come down, and I have my doorbell. You press the doorbell.
If you dare.
I love that thing. And as we go in, you'll see my game room. Here we go. I'm on a tripod. I'm trying to keep the camera as steady as possible. So we're gonna go ahead. I left the light off for the aesthetic. Over there we got NBA Jam and Ninja Turtles. We're gonna go ahead and turn the light on. I got blackout curtains in here, the best I can. Don't ask me what happened down at the bottom of those curtains. I have no idea. So we'll start with behind me. First off, you got to be safe. Got to know where that exit sign is. You know what I mean? And then we'll start up here. We got a Legend of Zelda painting that came out of Target. It was pretty cool. My daughter makes me stuff. We're gonna go ahead and whatchamacallit here. We're gonna go right to the fridge, fully stocked. We have Diamond Dew, Trulies, and water with a whole bunch of Mios right here on the shelf. Everything a gamer needs. A bag of chips up top, but I'm kind of on a diet right now, so I ain't eating many of them. Then we come over here. We got some family photos that I have. And then, my dad and my son. There's my son. And that's my daughter at younger ages. My brother got me this, an Atari collection picture, which is pretty cool. It's a canvas. It's pretty neat. Up there is from Gears of War 4, I believe. Might be 3. I think it might be 3. I think it's 3. And over here, we got another Doom canvas thing, just like the Zelda one. Then we got the figure pins. One's Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. And you got the Moose from National Lampoon's Vacation, little tiny shot glass moose. And then you got 4 figure pins, which are from Kingdom Hearts. Which, right there. Over here, you got the guys' rules. Gotta have those, right? Oh, sorry about the camera shake. The guys' rules. If you come in here. Long time ago, my wife's cousin gave me it through an email. And I decided to print them up, and I've had them ever since. The Joker poster really don't have a place in the game room, but I thought it was a cool poster, so I kept it anyway. And here's the seating arrangement from the back. We'll zoom out. That's my son's chair in the corner. And you have And that's what it looks like in the back. We'll get to all of them on the shelves here shortly. Over here we have NBA Jam. Now, like I was saying out there in the pre-video, my son did this. He broke the plastic. I'm not mad. He has it. He has the thing. He doesn't know any better. He made a mistake, and he ripped the sticker over here, which is kind of a bummer, but again, it's just a sticker. Turtles game is in perfect shape. I got a little monster truck down there. You know, the Monopoly sign. Here's a fun fact. I have friends that work in the recycling business, and that's straight out of Turning Stone's casino in Verona, and they gave it to me. I brought it here. I took LED tape, put it behind it. I can change that to any color. I just decided to use the white classic color. Over here, I have the Mortal Kombat arcade game unopened. Mortal Kombat 10 limited edition. And behind here, I wanted to show this. We got Halo, or the Master Chief from Halo. But check this out. This is from Infinite. I don't know if you could see in there. It has a card in there that has an in-game code for a game that hasn't been out yet. And I've had that figure for almost 6 months. I think it's been close to that, or whatever it was supposed to release. Limited edition of the first Doom. Doom guy back there in a case. This is the limited edition from Halo 3. Along with inside, we have... inside we have... I think this is the movie case. Yeah, this is the Essentials from Halo 3. I believe that's all the movies from the first 2 games. Then you have Halo Combat Evolved, the original. That's the launch day. I got this when Xbox launched. This is the original Xbox launch day Halo Imperfect Edition. And same with this one. I also bought this as soon as I can get it out of there. Halo 2, the collector's edition. Imperfect condition, complete. From the very first... that's the very first run of that. That's in the metal case from back in the day. And then the helmet. Up in the back that I did not show is I'm a kind of a hockey fan, not a big one. I don't know if you can see that all that well. We'll zoom in. I'm a New Jersey Devils fan. That's Martin Brodeur. He got awarded for 552 games. And he got a prestigious award that night. He got awarded silver, a solid silver goalie stick. He was awarded murals in his town. It was a killer night. I went to the Prudential Center to see that down in Jersey. Right here, we got that was given to me by my brother-in-law. Pretty cool sign. Now going back at it, these, my wife is a Monopoly fan. So we have a ton of Monopoly games plus some others in here. We have chess boards. I have gun cleaning kits. I have this sign that my wife got me. What happens in the Batcave stays in the Batcave. I always like that. In the back, in the corner, is a whole bunch of my discs that I don't use anymore because mostly everything's digital. It's just they're empty CD cases or discs that I just don't, I don't listen to because I got, things like Spotify and stuff like that. And I got a bunch of hats. This is, I'm a hat guy. I got Gears of War here. This is the original, when the original game came out. That's how long I've had this hat. But I quit wearing it because I wanted to preserve it. Got an Assassin's Creed hat here. I got a Fallout hat back here. I like collecting this kind of stuff. Down here in my drawers. Sorry, I'm going to bang this thing every once in a while. Down here in my drawers, we have controllers that I don't typically use anymore. I never really use this. This is practically brand new. I got, this is from the new Xbox, from the Series X. I don't really typically use that, hardly ever. I got, here's a little piece right here. I got the Elite 1 controller that I don't really use anymore, but I have that. What else? Project Scorpio controller, because I had the Project Scorpio Xbox One X. And I have this here. This is just a PlayStation controller, an extra one. And that, my friends, is what I had for right there. What's down here? Oh, another controller that I don't know why it's not up there. A Day 1 edition from 2013 when I bought the original Xbox One, which I'm glad I went with Xbox and stayed with them a long time ago. I got PlayStation Move controllers, an Elgato HD60, but it doesn't work for some stupid reason. I don't know why. I know I'm getting some shadow here. Sorry about that. And this is just extra junk drawer. And it's just got, you know, parts in there if I need them or anything. This is a whole bunch of blanks and pre-recorded CDs. I just didn't know where to put them. But now on to the cool stuff, right? The really cool stuff. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put this right here. Okay, I decided we'll let some natural light in. And we're going to go ahead and get to some of the really cool stuff. So, check it out. Up top, up here first, we have my C10. This is a 65-inch LG C10. That TV cost me $3,000. It's the most expensive TV I ever bought in my life, and I did it because every one of them contains every HDMI back there, and there's 4 ports, contains HDMI 2.1. It's a 120 hertz television, and I really wanted that for my Xbox Series X that I have down there. But I don't just have an Xbox Series X. I also have the hard drive is to the right, the Series X. These are my Ashtray 50s that I love to death. That's my Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. That's my second one, fun fact. Down here you have a Nintendo Switch with the controller and stuff. Then you have, over here, you have my Wii U. And then over here you have my PlayStation 4 Pro. And then that's a Wii U controller being charged. That's just a stupid telephone. And my VR stuff over here. The laptop over here I used to edit with, that's a Zephyrus. That has a Ryzen 9 5400 series with a 3060 in it. And that thing is fast as hell. Fun fact, too. That PS4 Pro won't be there much longer. I just scored me a PS5. It should be here in the next month. So I can't wait to get that here to try it out. I still main on Xbox. I'll never main on PlayStation. But I still like some of the games that come out on it. Anyway, moving on. I do have a sound bar with a full sub and stuff. The sub's behind my thing, behind my couch. This is my seat right here. That's where I sit, pretty close to the TV. I like it. I edit all my stuff on that Zephyrus. In this drawer here, in this drawer right down here, is just a whole bunch of junk. It's well, not junk, it's like instruction manuals to markers to just kits to fix stuff with. I mean, I got security bits up the wazoo. I got all extra parts. If I need anything, I get it out of that drawer as far as something to work with. Over here we go to this arm wire that looks just out of place in this room. But to be honest with you, behind this, let's see. Behind this is a television, and the TV behind it is a bubble TV. It's an old bubble TV. And the reason why it's back there is so I can play. We'll get right up here. The reason why it's back here is so I can play all my old games and stuff if I want to. And if I open up this drawer and you look down, I owned all this. These are not from rebuying or anything like that. I know there's shadow issues here, but I'm trying to get out of the way of the light. We have an Xbox Duke controller, another Xbox, this one has turbo, and then another Duke controller from the original Xbox, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, a PlayStation, one of these two are modded, and then I have another Nintendo 64, 3DO controllers, and Game Shark right here, which is how you mod the PlayStation. Bought that 100 years ago. Yeah, so if I want to play anything retro, that's in there. Down here below, this top drawer contains wires and controllers from all past generations. Wires and controllers, I mean, we got so much stuff in there. I mean, we'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit. We got 360 controllers. That's Dreamcast guns right there. We have Dreamcast controllers. We have VMUs. We have Sony controllers. We have Pikachu shit. We have stuff for Seaman. We have a GameCube right there. We have headsets. We have all sorts of shit. An old wireless router I used to have. We have a ton of shit. I never throw any of my video game stuff away. I keep it all. That's all in there. Remote. The remote when you used to have to buy before you could. It's funny because they make controllers now, but on the original Xbox, you could not change anything. You couldn't use the DVD player unless you had the DVD dongle. So I still have that for the original Xbox. You could not use the controller at all. Period. Which was the dumbest thing ever to try to sell you something. I thought that was so stupid. And in the bottom drawer. Well, I'll open it up a little bit. All the bottom drawer is every wire you could ever possibly fucking want. In one drawer. If I run out of any wires or I need anything, I got them in there. That's the extent of that. Over here, that's my 3DO I got for Christmas when it was $700. I remember my mom left the price tag on the fucking box. $700. I got original Xbox there, hooked up. It's kind of, it's hooked up there. And then I got a wireless printer that I love. My little dragon dude there. Going to the top here really quick. Going to the top of this thing. I have the Gears of War 4 Amazon limited edition. I chose to get the coat instead of the armor. There are two different editions of JD. And then I have the Halo 5 limited edition. Along with New York Bear. That's where I'm from, New York. Halo 5 limited edition up there. And then over here you just got some stuff my kids do with their hands and stuff. When my son was born, my grandma up there meant everything to me. Then you come over here to the games. Now I buy PlayStation exclusive stuff. That's it really. I don't buy anything that's not exclusive to PlayStation. So in this case, as you can see the collection right there. That's it. That's all I bought for it because those are the exclusives. And now PS5, I got one coming. I'm going to buy the exclusives for that. And then Nintendo Switch is down below. So we got the PlayStation games right there. Down here, you got Nintendo Switch games. Those are all my games for Nintendo Switch. I don't really buy much digital for these, so pretty much what you see here is what you get. Minus, I got about 30 or 40 VR titles digitally downloaded on my PlayStation, but that's it. Because it's way easier to get those digitally. And these are the Xbox games that I own the physical copies of. I'll fire up my Xbox and add it to this after. But I have... Oh, shit. Why is it doing that? Come on. There we go. I'll fire up my Xbox digitally. I have about 400 games in my Xbox collection, 400 and something games digitally. Some of these even I have over here have been rebought, but that includes everything. That includes original Xbox digital. That includes pretty much everything. So, all right, so now going up here, we got the Gears of War 3 limited edition statue. Get my buddy when he got married. My #1 dad thing. My little trophy. Little spider up here. You got a broken chainsaw that goes with this leather face that I got from an old friend of mine. Which I thought was pretty cool. He accidentally bought doubles. Those things are like $80, $90 a piece. This one came from my mother-in-law. She was going to get rid of it. And, I said, well, hell, if you're going to get rid of it, I'll take it. So I did. It's just my Elite 2 box. Assassin's Creed. Brotherhood, I think that is, right? Brotherhood, that's the limited edition of that. I got 2 of these, so I can keep one sealed and take one out and play with it. These little arcade candy machines. Now, listen, I have never opened them. I don't know what's in them. I wouldn't even dare taste the candy. Original Assassin's Creed limited edition. Assassin's Creed 2 Limited Edition. Both are complete, by the way. And then moving on, we have all these 360 games, which 360 I didn't really buy any digital unless it was like arcade stuff. I even remember I got Mass Effect. I got it early, so I got a bonus disc that came with it. Now one of these is a bonus disc, and the other one is, which one's the bonus? There we are, right there. Exclusive bonus content inside. That was it. That was what you got. Pre-order your copy today. When you pre-ordered it, they gave you an extra case, an extra game with extra stuff. It's kind of cool. So, getting back to that, my little girl made me that thing right there. You know, there's so many games here. I mean, to go down the whole list, it would take forever. Look at that, an old memory card. How many people can remember those? 256 megabytes. They thought that was going to suffice on 360. Call of Duty thumb things that I never opened that were given me by one of my best friends. A baseball my father decided to finally give us. I'm not a baseball fan. If anyone watches this, that was signed by Mark Lemke. When I was a kid, I met him. The Mass Effect steel thing for the Normandy. I just don't. I seen what it takes to put those together. I just don't want to do it. My grandfather. That was from him. Let's see. A whole bunch of PS2 games down here now. Now we're getting at PS2. You know, and PS3 is right behind them. Once again, by the time PS3 came around, I was only in it for exclusives. Mortal Kombat I bought because Kratos was an exclusive character, and I thought that was cool, but I was pissed because why does it got to be on one thing? So I own all 3 Resistance. I own The Last of Us, which, despite popular, you know, opinion, I think that was okay. I actually liked the second one better than the first one. Beyond Two Souls, I thought that was great. Heavenly Story was fine. Heavy Rain was fine. All the God of Wars, Uncharted, all of them. Even though, if you look at my PS4 collection, you go back, you'll see the Uncharted 4 collection. I bought them again because Uncharted rules. Then the Resistance. Then I had PS2. Those games right there, Kessen. Never heard anything about them. Those were awesome. These were open arcade games I bought. I really wanted to play with them, so I bought a couple. You got Bully over there, Final Fantasy 11, 12, all of them. I've had every Final Fantasy since 7, every single one. Then you come down here, you got a PlayStation Player's Guide. That's old as hell. You got some Sega Genesis titles. I know it's hard to see. I wish I could turn a light on for you. There's Race Driving, Cyberball, Sonic 2 there, the best game ever made. There's 2 Sonic 2s for some reason. I don't know why, but I have 2 of them. And they're just carts. I inherited those. I was a kid. We didn't save anything. You traded it in because you wanted more games. And GameStop was the only place that gave you games. So back here we got Star Fox on GameCube, Resident Evil on GameCube, Metroid Prime 1 and 2, Paper Mario, Pokemon. I never played Pokemon in my life. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, Resident Evil 0, Metal Gear Solid, The Twin Snakes, which is a remake of the original Metal Gear Solid that from PlayStation, which was awesome, and Ridge Racer. The original Ridge Racer from PlayStation 1. I had Mortal Kombat in those kind of cases and Destruction Derby. Once again, I trade them in. But I mean, I got, let's see, my birthday, back when Final Fantasy 7 came out, I had a birthday copy of Final Fantasy 7, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Rapper, 8 and 9 of Final Fantasy. What else is in there? Doom and Final Doom, which no one ever talks about Final Doom, ever. But that was a game. Command and Conquer, the original Metal Gear theme park, Myst, Riven. Now, I was a huge fan of Myst and Riven. And here's the thing, right? Myst was awesome. I own all 5 games. MTV Music Generator, SimCity 2, Mortal Kombat 4. And then I own all 5 games when it comes to... oh, look at that. There's a $1 million cartridge right there. No, I'm kidding. I own all 5 games when it comes to the Myst series. One of my favorite of all time. both Genesis right there. Sega CD too. Over here we have the original Xbox One X with anyway. So and then PlayStation 3, the original fat 60 gigabyte one. That one, it plays the old PS2, PS1 games. Not that I don't. Oh, I almost skipped that. I have a PS2 right there. And, so if I don't need it to play the old stuff, but it's there and it makes it much more convenient. The old hard drive from the old 360, because the 360's out in my living room right now. That was the 20 gig. I actually bought, I think, a 60 gig later or something. Dreamcast. Then you got a PS4 original there, like I have the PS4 Pro over there, and I just got a PS5. I love everything, but I'm a console gamer. I don't play PC at all. I have all these guides I bought at the time of their release. None of these have been bought later, minus this one. This one's not a guide, more of a book, given to me by my brother and his wife. And you move up. Now we get into 3DO stuff. And these are all original. I bought them. My parents bought them, whatever it was back in the day. They're all complete. The boxes are somewhat in a little bit of rough shape. They're all complete, though. They all have their instruction manual, game disc, everything. So we got Hell, Jurassic Park, Mad Dog 1, Mad Dog 2, Shockwave, Who Shot Johnny Rock, Space Pirates, Demolition Man, Night Trap, Way of the Warrior, Dragon's Lair, which is the first time I ever played Dragon's Lair, which was amazing. Total Eclipse, John Madden Football. That one there, that one's worth some money, but I don't know about my condition. I mean, I know the disc itself goes for like $100, $150. Return Fire, full complete in the box. Got samplers down here, and then Crash and Burn. I even got, that's how much I was a fan of Doom. I got Doom on 3DO. I had Doom on 32X back in the day. I had Doom on everything. Super Nintendo was a red cart. And then for those of you who don't know, there are 3 Dragon's Lairs. Now, Dragon's Lair 1 and 2 are, they're pretty famous. Most people know these. But Dragon's Lair 3, nobody knows about this. I never see this anywhere. I don't even know why it's Dragon's Lair 3, to be honest with you. It's Dirk's All New Adventure, and you never hear about it. There's the cover. There's the game. I don't know why it's this way. I've never played it. Maybe one day I'll do a Let's Play on it. Yeah, Dragon's Lair 3. Over here, we have Dreamcast stuff. I got Worms Armageddon, Sonic Adventure, Shamu. These, once again, everything I have here are all original. All plus two 3DO game books right there, which are awesome. These are all original. I acquired them. I'd never let them go. Okay, we're getting to the final steps here. Right here we have some Mario coins from the released Mario All-Stars. They're new. I got a little Zelda shield back here. It had a chain on it with a sword and a shield. See? Anyway, I have that. In this box here is a Legend of Zelda pair of Sears Vans. They're limited edition, size 10.5. I'm thinking about selling them. They go for money because they're shoes. My Beavis and Butthead wanted card down here. I got that years and years ago. This is an ornament that I just got this past year. This is a Wii. Everyone knows what that is. And then last but not least, I collected almost every one of these little handheld arcade games, including even stuff like variants. Like this is a 40th anniversary or whatever this is here. So it's got gold around it and stuff. It's got gold sides and things. I collected them. They're all in boxes. I had an idea of what to do with them. I'm having trouble pulling the trigger in case they ever do become something like this one here. This one's all. I think this one's very rare. I've only seen the one box ever, and I grabbed it when I saw it. That's Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego. And this, I mean, they're so cool. I mean, I have Oregon Trail as well. That's kind of like that, but I bought 2 of them. There were plenty, and some of these have plenty, and some of these are different variants. Like For example, I have a Tetris one up there that is not the OLED screen like this, or the LCD screen where like you get full color, and it's not a pre-edged background. So, and then I got ones like Pac-Man. I think Pac-Man's one of them. I'm pretty sure that's a pre-edged background. It may not look like it, but I'm pretty sure there's like Space Invaders over here. I know that's pre-edged. See, and that's how that looks. That one they might add color to, but either way, I got two different styles of Q*bert too. I got, I bought different styles, different variations, and I mean, I got everything here. But what I thought about doing with them is I take command strip, put it on the back side of them, use the Velcro ones, and then just stick them all over the empty spaces on my walls, all over. And then if I did that, whatchamacallit, then I could go ahead and, I could, people could just go up, grab them, play a game, put it back. And I think that would be wicked and wild. Anyway, I've talked to you now for about 30 minutes. I'm going to rewatch this and try to trim it down. I didn't go too in depth. I mean, there's a Gears of War cog thing. This came from Gears of War, I think it was 4 as well. That was part of the kit. Same with that book, The Art of Gears of War. This, I believe, was from Gears of War 2, I want to say. Yep, it is. Gears of War 2, I got that bottle opener when that came out. So, I have some things, you know what I mean? Some collector's editions. Oh, the original Prey. Remember they redid Prey? Yeah, this is what I had the original. I bought the collector's edition. It was badass back in the day. I mean, I think the new one was really good. I think the old one was really good too. So, cool games like Eternal Sonata, rare. I don't know how rare any of this stuff is. I haven't really gone down my whole list looking at how rare. We have full library. With all the games with gold, which I know I technically don't own those, it's 139 games, right? And then you got Xbox Game Pass, which I have. Then you get 100 plus more. And then owned games, if you can't see that number up there, I own, between all the Xbox titles, 420 games. So, with that being said, if you want to see them, I can go through the list, but I doubt you do. I doubt you want to see them. But, just to show you a few, the list goes on and on. I mean, every Assassin's Creed ever made, everything. Battlefields, a whole bunch. I'm a huge Battlefield nut. Hardly ever played Call of Duty, but I did play Modern Warfare, the shit out of that, because Call of Duty decided not to release anything that year. But I mean, yep, these are all mine, all bought, legitimate stuff. I'm not a guy who steals anything, so let's see, I wish if I didn't play and beat these, I'd buy the new ones. Darksiders 3 was amazing. All the Dead Rising. I mean, you name it, it's here probably. So, I play a little bit of everything. I'm that classic story of got all the games in the world, no time to fucking play them. However, I still find time. I still beat about maybe give it or take, because a lot of things have gotten a lot longer over the years. Maybe about 6 to 10 games a year, maybe somewhere in there, and they're usually pretty long. And then the rest of my time is spent playing fucking Rocket League, because I'm totally obsessed with Rocket League. So, all the Metro games, they're great. Monkey Island, I mean, it's all here. And then whatever they released on, yeah, I bought this too. That was not a bad game. Yeah. Right between 360 and today's stuff. This is what I own. But I figured, why stop here? Torchlight 1 and 2 are great. Torchlight 3 went downhill, I don't know. The Trines aren't, at least the first Trine wasn't that good. I played it on on Wii U the first time I ever played. I thought it would be good. Turned out not to be so great. So, yeah, all the way down, I bought all the Yakuzas. I'll tell you, this one here is great. I've beaten that one, and I've beaten the first Kiwami, and I'll be starting Kiwami 2 soon. and I'm gonna go through all of them. I've never played any of them until they came to this, so and they're amazing. All right, and here we are. Here is my PlayStation 2 list of digital games. Most of these are VR. They're way easier to get digital than they are to go and find the disc in the store, even if some of these have discs in the store. Not all of it's VR, but 99% of it is. I've played most of these. VR is an amazing experience. If you have not played VR, you need to play VR. It's incredible. I thought it was a gimmick till I played it. I just hope it gets better and better. Anyway, Affected the Manor has scared the crap out of everybody that's ever played it. Luminet's just a little story you just watch. You don't really do anything. Arizona Sunshine's cool, but I think it could use some work. Blood and Truth is an amazing game. Batman Arkham, I beat that the first day. It's like 2 hours long. It is incredible. Astrobot Rescue Mission, I'm going to say this right now, hands down, my favorite VR game created. Absolutely amazing from start to finish. It is so cool. I couldn't put it down. It is one of the coolest games. This right here is a pretty realistic fishing game. Then you got Borderlands here. That's another VR. That's alright. I mean, I'm not a huge Borderlands fan, so that's a story I play for my kids. I don't know why this is here. Maybe it was one of the last games I installed, but if you notice the little CD in the corner, I actually own the disc over there. Down in the Rabbit Hole, that's a take on Alice in Wonderland. Pretty cool. It's got like 2 different variants. This is Firewall Zero Hour. That is a multiplayer online game that my brother and my father absolutely love. Farpoint is one of the coolest looking games on this list, I will tell you. Exorcist, Legion VR, I don't know, I never really played too much of that. Firewatch, now I would have bought this on Xbox had I known this was coming to Xbox, but I bought it on here and played it on here, it was great. Five Nights at Freddy's VR, it's all 4 or 5 nights, or 3 or whatever it is, 4, I think it's 4, Five Nights at Freddy's. Not bad. Not bad, it scares you, definitely scares you. And Gary the Gull is just this little, I don't know, it's just, you would just watch a fucking seagull. Oop, my bad. Same thing here, CD down on there, one of my favorite games ever. That right there, hands down, beats out any other reason to buy a PlayStation 5 is the Next Horizon. That was an amazing game from start to finish, including the expansion. I Expect You to Die, that's cool. It's a puzzle game. But there's only one way to solve the puzzle, and there's like 80 ways to die. That's another VR game that's awesome. Fun fact, I have a buddy that's a cashier for a gas station, and he played the gas station thing on here for like 6 hours straight. He's just having a blast with it. He's like, it's great. And this I didn't really play too much of. I don't know. I really don't care. It's kind of a movie. This is kind of a movie. This is a demo. I haven't even tried it yet. I have PT. Yeah. It's not too bad. I just heard they're making a Moss 2. God damn, that's awesome. That game. Alright, I take that back. I think that's got the best graphics of all Moss. It's a cool game. It looks like you're playing a model. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Put a model in front of you, a model miniature set in front of you. That's what it looks like you're playing. And the story is about this mouse who has to go find his uncle who left for, I forget why he left, but it was awesome. VR Worlds, that's a great tech demo. It's awesome. The demo discs are also, if you got nothing else, I mean, they're all free. So if you just got VR, you get access to all these. Well, the VR Worlds is not free, but if you get a PlayStation VR with that game, then, you got that. And then the demo discs are all free. Resident Evil 7, I own this on Xbox, beat it on Xbox, had to rebuy it and beat it on PlayStation because I wanted to play it VR, and it is incredibly eerie how they do it. It's awesome. This is another watch thing. My son loves this, the roller coasters. Spider-Man, I'm scared of heights, and it made me believe I was 90 feet in the fucking air. Star Wars Squadrons, I bought it on here instead of Xbox, even though I made it on Xbox because of the VR on here, which is pretty cool. I really like VR. I wish Xbox would at least adopt some form of VR. I know they want to do augmented reality, and right now I'm wondering if they dropped it all. I never really played this too much. This is just going to like an amusement park, but it's not the greatest. I didn't even turn this on. The Room VR, I beat this. I couldn't put it down. It's a puzzle game. It's not the best VR experience you're gonna have, but if you like puzzlers, that one's great. Um, Once again, there's the thing down the corner. I started to play The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. It's literally like a survival game, except you're in VR. It's actually really, really good. Um, you know, A Rush of Blood, I beat this game as well. That game is incredible. I can't say enough good things. Unfortunately, I don't think Vacation Simulator turned out as good as the other one. This Vader Immortal, I've only played the first episode. I haven't even finished it yet. It's awesome. Awesome as hell. And last, I have two. VR Zoom Arcade. Really can't talk about that. I really didn't play it that much. I did try Wolfenstein out when it came out. And I bought it. It's pretty good. You're a pilot inside one of the Wolfenstein dogs. You know, like think of the dogs from the game and stuff, the big game. You get inside one of those and you pilot that, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool concept. But I mean, if I had to pick my top 3 games out of this whole thing, definitely be Rush of Blood. I mean, this is based on how often I played them. Rush of Blood, Moss, and last but not least, Astrobot, man. I gotta give it to Astrobot. Those are the top 3 VR games I would get if I got VR all over again. Those would be the 3 I would advise somebody who's getting VR for the first time. If they can only afford 3 games, start there. Number 1 would be Astrobot Rescue Mission. You will thank me later. It is an incredible experience all the way through. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my game room tour. Once again, I wasn't really gonna do it because mine pales in comparison to some other people's game room tours. Their tours are absolutely insane and incredible, and mine doesn't even stack up. Doesn't even stack up to theirs. Uh, they're just. I mean, I'm filled with envy when I watch theirs. I really wish I had some of the stuff they have. I mean, I have a game room. That's a step up from a lot of people. I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of people don't. But I enjoy being in this game room. I enjoy having this game room. Um, yeah, I guess with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Hope you enjoyed it.